Hope everybody's enjoying the holiday weekend. Today's my only day off, so this is what I've been working on. Had a friend of mine offer to come out and give me a hand, and we're getting the flight pens of the first two of these pens put together. Got the wire on. Basically the wire is done other than the top here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pull this section that way to take all this slack out and the bubbling, and pull this one this way and then hook it together. Now I could use J-clips, which are put on with a set of pliers and just basically roll around the wire and hold it together, or I might lace it together with electric fence wire. I'm not sure yet. So I went with kind of an oddball size height. I'm doing 6.5 feet tall so I don't whack my head. And the reason I've got a board running across here at about 2 foot off the ground roughly is I'm going to do solid dividers that high up all the way around. These will be eventually for pheasants, but they're going to be used for winter quarters this year. I've got another set of boards right here, and if you can see looking down this, I'm basically creating myself a hallway, and through this hallway I'm going to have a solid tin roof. That way, no matter what the weather is, I got at least a little bit of ground out here in the open air that is dry and hopefully free of snow. Now, my main goal right now is to get these put together, and I'm going to do a solid back here with a door and a window, and then I will eventually get sheds built onto the back of here. To remind people of the dimensions of these, each one of these is 10 foot by 10 foot square by 6.5 foot tall. The shed, I haven't made up my mind if I'm going to do 8 foot deep or 10 foot deep. I'd like to do 10 foot deep, but what I'm worried about is I don't want the back wall to be super short, and I need to have somewhat of a decent slope for the snow load. So I'm not entirely sure what my back wall height is going to be yet, but if I can at least get this wall in and get all the boards on and all that kind of thing, so that I can at least use these pens for the time being. Give you a couple updates on stuff, how it's going. Stag penning season is coming around the corner for most of us, and I'm no exception. My little pumpkin claret cross, my little claret, got into it the other night, so they got taken out of here and put in their own little pens. I got these three running loose for today. I'm just trying them out, and why is that so pixelated? I don't know, but anyway, those are the three that are running with that old hen double black. I just got them turned loose for today. I'm hoping they'll go back to roost with her. I had her running loose with them for about 5 minutes before she started trying to wire fight with that hen right there. So, since she is spurred, I put her on a cord next to the pen that I want them to go back into. And her face is a little tore up, but it's not bad. Went back home and picked up a couple more of my roosters. So the ones that aren't dubbed are the ones I picked up from there. And the little blue here is doing good. I hope he keeps his tail. I got a show they're going to be entered in about 2 weeks. Well, they're already entered, but him and the brassy back, and I think that red spangle there are all going. This year's pheasant chicks are getting their color, so it looks like I got 2 pairs of blues and a pair of jumbo ringneck. Happy about that. Pheasants and the young game chicks that I bought, and the pigeons are all seeming to get along. And that is that shed I was tearing apart. We had intended to unload it from the trailer today, but I blew a hose on the loader. And being as how it's holiday weekend, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna let it sit and see if I can borrow the boss's loader to unload it. But this trailer, that pile, this pile, that pile, that pile, and that pile are all from the shed that I tore down. So I've got plenty of building material, and you might be wondering, why in the heck did I go buy brand new 2x4s for that? Well, because the 2x4s that come from that shed are really long because they were rafters. And I'm not going to cut up expensive long 2x4s to make shorter 2x4s out of them. Plus, being as how they've already been cut to a specific angle, it'd make more sense to use them again as a roof. So that's what I'm going to do. But I just wanted to fire this little video off and let you guys know what's going on. That guy right there is getting doctored. I think he's wormy. He's one I picked up from the other farm. So it's a bad thing about having birds in 2 places, which is why I keep making trips down there to get them all brought up here. I've only got 5 birds left down there, and the only reason they didn't come up here was because I don't have a spot to put them yet, but they will get here eventually. If he don't turn around here soon, he is going to get cold because I'm not going to run a hospital. But I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt. I'm going to see if, you know, some wormer pills and some antibiotics doesn't help him out, and we'll go from there. But anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully here in the near future I'll get into more informative videos again instead of just rambling on about what's been keeping me so busy. So have a good one.